1, 2, 3. Damn, that was late.
Get on with the opening. Give me a better opening then.
Uchao, do the opening.
That will be the dry opening.
Yeah, we got started.
I don't like this because it's like energy and I don't have that.
Well, just do it in your energy.
Okay.
Oh
Hey
my God.
guys, welcome to another episode of Totally Off Topic. Okay, exit that out. Hey guys, welcome to Totally Off Topic. Today we're watching Totally Spies. Woo!
Woo! We're watching episode 2. Totally
I
Spies.
hate this.
The new Jerry.
The new
Jerry
Jeremiah.
is what it's called.
Hello, yes.
It kind of
Yes.
feels like a Rick and Morty title.
The new
Yeah, it kind of
It
does.
does.
Like he's replaced with a robot or something.
Yeah.
And then
Come
Rick
on,
gets
Jerry.
turned into jam.
Like, oh jeez, Rick.
Okay.
This is some real shit we're getting into. That's what Shaggy. Yeah, my Shaggy and Morty gets like, oh jeez, Rick. I gotta get me
Nope,
this
still there,
portal
still there.
sandwich.
Okay. So wait. So here, new canon. Shaggy and Rick team up to find Morty because Jerry has been replaced by a perfect robot. There we go. We made
Why
an
the
episode,
fuck
guys.
is Shaggy here?
I don't know. You're the one who brought him here.
Like, Rick,
Yeah,
this
then-
isn't a pizza. This is a discombobulator, man.
Okay, we actually need a. Okay, so is that the opening?
I
I mean,
guess
I
so.
guess it's the opening. Do you want
Well,
another one? Take
Welcome
three?
to Totally Off Topic. I'm Ink, that's Bexx, and that's Uchao. You don't know who's who because they haven't spoken yet. Say hi.
Cool.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Bexx.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Uchao.
Hi, I'm Ink. Welcome on in. We are we're doing this again. It's pretty great. Still haven't watched Totally Spies. You know, I was like, whoa, this can't possibly be entertaining. But hey, it was a little bit. So who knows? Maybe you guys will find it
I
entertaining
see
too.
how it is.
Yeah.
I see how it is. Well, it's episode 2, so hopefully they do find it entertaining because they've seen one episode already
Yeah.
and have voted that they like it enough that it's worth making more episodes
Yeah.
for.
And it's definitely not that we are just delusional and we're recording another episode.
No. You're still delusional. You're still.
We're also
still
open to
delusional.
real.
sponsors.
You're the one who was like,
I'm not real.
Oh,
If
that's
the
right.
Girl Scouts of America would like to sponsor us with Thin Mint cookies, I am
Yeah.
down for that.
This episode of the Totally Off Topic podcast brought to you by Thin Mints by the Girl Scouts of America.
No, not really.
Which
Girl Scouts is not
absolutely
associated with
real.
us,
Send
you
us
know.
money or we will find you.
No. Oh God, no.
we will. We'll send what's his face, Ben Shapiro after you or some shit.
What
Yeah.
the hell are you on about?
Did you hear like that big old rant he had about like
Boy Scouts?
how girls can't be in the Boy Scouts, and somebody was like,
We've already talked about this last episode.
did we? Oh God.
Yes,
Oh,
we
God.
totally
Nice.
did.
Well, then why are you asking me what I'm talking about? You know.
No, it's.
You dingle hopper.
Anyway, on to the reactions, I guess.
Yes.
Future me, fucking cut them off before this gets worse.
Yeah.
Nope.
Anyway, the Alps, the France, 10 a.m. That's
I didn't
way.
know the Alps were in France. Thank you, American educational system.
For a second, I thought they were
Are
in
they?
like Sweden, like not Sweden, Switzerland. Sweden.
Yeah, isn't that where all the mountains are? All of them are in Sweden.
Switzerland. I assume.
Finland.
Finland.
Oh
Gotland.
no, the poor goats.
Oh no, the poor goats.
Gotland.
Dude, frozen mutton on the menu. Yum yum.
I've never had goat.
It's pretty good.
I've had goat cheese. Goat cheese is amazing.
Goat's pretty good, I will say.
I don't remember their names. Who is this?
Please? The Evappo Blaster's nothing but a glorified hair dryer. I agree.
Glorified hair. How dare you? How dare you, Alex?
I know, right?
Literal heat cannon. Oh, it's just a hairdryer. Yeah.
What? Because you can't
Like-
microwave anybody you point it at?
Yeah. Oh, a nuclear warhead. That's just a glorified microwave. What the hell? Like, shut up, dude. Come on.
Sam's house, Beverly Hills.
Jesus,
8
Sam
p.m.
is loaded.
There's your foot fetish. Foot fetish, everybody.
Yeah, immediate foot fetish.
Is eating a fetish?
Oh, I love that dinosaur. Look at its derp. Jerry and his boring missions and
Jerry.
Wow!
Wait, the
Wow.
fashion magazine had conforming on it.
Did it really? Wait,
right
what?
on the
Yeah.
nose there.
It said conforming on the title.
That's
Jesus.
amazing.
That's a little.
Do sport.
Fabulous.
Oh God.
Horrible.
Deepfakes are real.
It's a good thing
Deepfakes
she
are
was trying
real.
out a jacket and not a shirt or something.
Bug off!
I know she said bug off, but it really sounded like she just told him to fuck off.
She can't go one day without hitting on a guy, apparently.
Well, clearly she's still single. Dude, that guy looks like 38.
So why is this guy that has like, he has like actual skateboarding like tan, but why is he inside if he has those?
Well, I'm assuming he's been outside at some point.
Oh wait, so he's just bothering the shit out of them and not like actually doing anything related to their work? That's terrible.
Dude,
That's
he's
a
just-
breach of
Wait,
of boss to.
yeah, hold
to
on. Why the
employeeness.
fuck is he going on about their grades?
Wow, this is like really out of character from what I remember Jerry being. I guess I
Yeah.
never played this episode when I was a kid.
I totally agree.
Totally.
Totally, she said totally.
Roll credits.
Everybody, roll credits. Yeah, that.
Oh my god, dude.
What did they just get sucked into?
Wow, she like was able to freeze.
Dude,
Is this the Men in Black studio?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
pretty much
basically.
is.
That looked almost identical.
Dude,
When
what
did
the
it-
hell?
when
They
did
have
it come out?
teleportation technology? And they've got like high school girls
I feel
doing
like
all
we're
this
watching
shit?
something out of season. I feel like we're watching like a later season episode or something.
I don't know. Maybe.
I looked it up though. This is episode 2.
Make myself clear.
Who the fuck's that? Hell yeah. What's up, guys? It's me, Max Smith.
You're our new guardian?
Welcome to my bunker.
Wait, Guardian.
Our new guardian? What happened to our parents?
Yeah.
They say, hey, are they orphans?
Oh yeah, golf
I know
game.
there's like a Mother's Day episode later.
I remember this episode actually.
I'm retired.
I don't.
I'm retired. Yeah,
I
I
remember
bet.
very few episodes.
It retires in episode 2. Doubtful. What's going on here?
He's retired like Mr. Incredible.
Yeah.
I don't understand this. Am I supposed to be emotionally attached at this point?
Dude, his eyebrows are like
Yeah, I
their
guess.
own entities.
Now keep in mind, we're not supposed to watch these in order. We're supposed to see these like randomly on Cartoon Network.
An official
So
flat credit card.
Gave me a couple of new cards this morning.
perfect.
First mission is to
How do you justify this finance?
I know this fabulous new department store.
Also,
I don't know.
also kids cartoons really
I love how he has.
really give a weird idea of credit cards at the time. It really isn't what they make it. It's like they're like, oh, just like a money thing. Yay.
The tornado in a can of hairspray and a tube of.
Wait, he's not gonna explain what they do? Did we seriously watch like a later season that got mismanaged or something? Because they didn't even explain what the items do.
Hold on.
Les Grandes Galeries.
Les Grandes.
Can you tell I'm taking French and I'm in lesson 1 of 1?
So cool and smart because he gave us some credit card. Oh whoa.
It's Alex.
Jesus.
What you might like as a retirement.
Hey, Jerry's still on hole 1.
Also, we are watching the right episode.
Okay, cool. Because it really feels weird and completely different from all the other ones, including the ones I remember. Maybe this is like the pilot and they switched the first 2 episodes or something? You know how pilots are not quite
Whoa.
the same? I love it. I
That's
need it.
that's a cool weapon actually. I really like that. Remote
Yeah.
control blade credit card? Hell yeah, dude.
Nothing suspicious about that man, by the way. Those were cashmere.
Cashmere.
Cashmere, those bastards.
Those bastards.
Cashmere outside,
It's
how
like
about that?
poor retail worker got cut into 2, but man. Wow, good one, guys. Solid work. Jeez, Clover. That's a good maneuver. That's some good aim.
to Whoop and tell Mac what happened.
I really do adore that
Sorry,
they
you
have
gotta pay
different
for those
outfits
shoes.
all the
Come
time.
back here.
They just got company credit cards when you're watching.
What? Was it decline?
What?
Why does his eyes just like shrink 50%?
I feel okay. Seriously, is this the pilot and they switched the first 2 episodes? Because
No.
between the design differences and the faces being weirder, and all
Well,
that,
you know how
I feel like
pilots
there's
are.
something up.
They're like, it's like this is when they like start getting a budget for it, you know. So
But we didn't know this was the pilot or not.
this isn't the pilot.
Like we thought the first episode was.
The first
This
episode.
isn't the pilot, but
I think.
this feels more like a pilot.
What are you talking about? There's no.
Like the design changes, the weird faces are weirder, if that's possible. Look at Clover.
The least I can do is offer you a ride home in style. Take my brand new
I
Alright.
hate that his lips keep like appearing and disappearing.
Yeah. Oh wow, you're totally right. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it just keeps growing and
Yo,
ceasing to be.
Titan. Is that Teen Titan?
Oh, they're
No,
Teen
this is
Titans
way
right
before
now.
then.
They're teens in a Titan.
Oh god.
Wait, how old are they? Can they drive?
Well, they're in high school.
They're high schoolers, so maybe.
How old do you need to be to drive? What, 18, 16?
Okay, seriously, Sam had serious fish mouth just then.
Yeah, pretty much. Fish mouth. Delicious.
I like how she
Is it-
reversed so fast that they should have got whiplash.
Oh god damn!
Bruh.
I wonder what could have caused this.
Oh shit.
That bomb! What could have caused it?
Yes, pick it up, it's fine.
I love how it's literal stick
I
of
love it.
dynamite, but they've renamed it C4.
Yeah. Guys, I don't think you know what C4 looks like.
The dynamite C4. Oh god. Every scene in them, they have different outfits, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, you've said that before.
Actually,
No, I'll give you credit.
It's for
That it
emphasis.
takes design work.
like, because this is like, I think one of the few shows that I can remember even that do this. Don't use the jetpacks that guy gave you. Well,
I stand by what I said that I think this is like a like I think this is a pilot because
Well-
the designs are weirder. They have fish mouth way more.
but the plot is like not pilot though.
We should at least leave him a note.
Because we don't
Okay,
have
I'll add
any
a better
idea who
plot, though.
Jerry is if we didn't watch the first one.
Yeah, but pilots tend to be just taking a sample of what the show would be.
Let's do lunch.
Maybe.
Like all our sources say this is the second episode, and
Tim Scam.
I can't think of another reason for the second episode to have such weird design differences.
Tim Scam.
Tim Scam.
Tim Scam.
Unless he knows that Tim Scam is after him.
Yo, do you think Tim Scam's a scammer?
Maybe. Just maybe.
That would mean that
Tim Scam.
Tim Scam.
according to these records, he was a Whoop weapons technician.
Whoop.
Years ago. But it says here
Like Whoopi
That's the name of the
Goldberg.
organization.
Yeah.
Did you not know that?
No, I knew that. It's just stupid.
I'm sure you remember Tim Scam. After all,
Just a delayed reaction on it.
Yeah, it's just whoop.
Jerry, you've got to help us. There's a crazy.
Sorry, I can't help you.
Sorry, can't help you. I'm an old fart.
Okay, maybe it's because I'm like audio based in my memory, but wouldn't they notice that this is the same audio clip?
Sorry, I can't help you. I'm retired.
I think by the third time they
seriously.
found out.
isn't live. This is on a tape loop.
I would on the second one.
Yeah, we all would on the second one, but we aren't cartoon characters.
Else might.
You don't know that. Tim Scam.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Dude, why? I'm sorry, man,
Stop.
but for a villain, you really are dressed like some
Dude,
4chan
Scam.
incel.
He does.
Just look at this dude.
why his
Beanie,
name's-
goggles.
Wait, that's why his name is Tim Scam. That's his 4chan name.
Tim Scam.
Tim Scam.
I don't,
Wait, aren't they like just use numbers? I
Yeah,
don't know.
right,
I'm not on
yeah.
4chan.
My car. How am I supposed to drive any of these crazy?
I like these bikes though.
Yeah.
Can this be to drive?
They don't know how to drive them.
Oh, that's a
Something
hover bike.
about, like-
Damn. That's pretty cool, actually. What is some Akira shit?
How convenient to leave
Okay,
the last
that's-
one. And it's a dark evil color, too.
Yeah, that's a dark evil bad guy color.
Who's the fucking aliens? What?
Yo, it's been
They
10.
are the Men in Black. I've decided. Whoop is the Men in Black.
Yeah, pretty much.
Between that and in the
It's a-
opening area.
It's a mix between in Black and Charlie's Angels. But there are no aliens in the, well, I guess there are some aliens there.
Yeah, they just passed a bunch. What do you think that guy is?
Was that
Yo, they just
Bigfoot?
went by Bigfoot. Or Yeti.
Bro, what the?
Okay, no. I've decided, guys. This is a pilot purely on the fact that these are not things in future episodes.
Maybe.
These are not things.
They just show
This is
some.
the only episode I could think. When they meet Martin Mystery, they straight up say that Bigfoot and shit like that ain't real.
Wild.
When they meet Martin Mystery, they establish that this is not canon.
So who
Everything
the
we
hell
just
is
saw.
Martin Mystery?
I told you, it's like their sibling show. It's based off of a comic.
Oh yeah, the
It's
one.
notable.
The one with like the weird cousin
like
shit.
Yeah, they changed the wife character into his cousin character, but they left some scenes unchanged.
Wild.
So they're like oddly romantic with each other, and it's really, really awkward.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, I often stare down in the sewers.
Hey, is it Jerry?
No, it's Matthias. The obvious villain. Like, Jesus.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but you said it first.
I mean,
so.
I was also like kind of waiting on it, but I was like, you know what? I mean, who, like, come on.
That's strange. Why would someone outfit the evacuation
Is
blaster
Mac's
with
name
missile
backward
guidance
Tim Scam?
Missile guidance systems.
You and I
Tim Scam.
Mattis.
Come on, I can't be the only one who feels like saying it whenever they say it, because they give it such
is.
emphasis. It's
Wait,
weird.
it's literally on his
His name
name tag.
backward.
Max Schmidt.
Max Schmidt,
Tim Scam.
Tim
Oh,
Scam.
he's-
Oh my fucking god.
backwards spells Tim Scam.
Alex, are you
Oh, yes,
are you
tell him.
stupid though?
Yeah, they all are. That's half the
No,
joke.
Sam is smart though.
Tim Scam.
No, I know.
No, that's not Sam. That's Alex.
Goodness, you're all right.
That's Sam.
Worried that Tim Scam got to you.
Wow. Fuck. Okay. Forget what I said.
Okay,
She's dumb too.
forget what I said too. Then yeah.
Oh shit.
Christ.
I like how his voice changes.
Oh God! Oh jeez! They sent him to space.
What was it? Austin Powers. Why don't you just shoot them?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you just shoot them?
Dad, I have a gun. Just let me shoot them.
Hey, what a weird coincidence. Your name is the same as the bad guy who was just chasing us, huh? Weird. Ah!
Tim Scam.
Somewhere in space.
Somewhere in space.
Somewhere.
I'm going to use it to evaporate the entire Earth's water from the.
Evaporate the entire Earth's water.
Even for a complete psycho like
That makes
Why
sense.
does he have to be in outer space to do this?
Range.
This is the dumbest idea ever. I guess that would cause flooding.
Would it? If you're evaporating all of it.
Yo, is this just the Incredibles plotline?
I don't like being sucked.
Actually thought you
War.
You seem so smart, but now I see you're just another immature run-of-the-mill
Is it
terrorist.
just Syndrome from Incredibles?
Imagine, oh yeah,
Maybe.
immature terrorist, big brain.
He still looks like he could sell a few toys.
Tell Jerry I said hello.
Now he's gonna shoot them out into space. Again, imagine just
no, they're
just
back
like
to the
opening the
original
airlock or
poses.
something, right? Just shoot them out though. Like I don't know what this. Totally
You
Spies.
gotta let them starve to death very slowly in
Yeah.
space.
Haha, Totally Spies, the show where we die slowly in space. We must consume each other's flesh. If
Oh, God.
we all can't survive, but one of us can. Just like Sam breaks
Oh,
Alex's
suddenly
neck. Jesus.
Oh god.
Eats
just
her
start
body,
doing
like
the,
just eats her.
The prisoner dilemma.
The prisoner dilemma. Don't know. Wow, it's that easy, just like
Holy
that.
fucking
All the
shit.
water gone. Liters
Wouldn't
of
it like burn everything to a crisp? And what about the water inside people?
yeah, exactly. What about the shit in the Mariana
Gone.
Trench? You think it reaches down there too? Oh,
Everybody should be like third-degree burns and shit.
he's not even. He's not even.
Wait, this is the process? He's just gonna shoot everywhere?
Yeah, it's not even like there's no
himself?
point to like be. It's just to get places faster, but he still has to shoot everyone individually. It's like what?
Like, you're in space. Use a goddamn satellite.
Oh Christ!
shit, he dead.
He already died.
Makes sense.
Dude, Viking funeral. Hell yeah.
Jerry out here so
Tim
he can take
scam.
pictures and gain access to Whoop.
We've got to get to Jerry before he runs out of oxygen.
He looks pretty dead, guys.
And he's also old, so you know.
Yeah,
and with
he's
the
just vibing.
with
Old
all the
people need more oxygen. That's just common sense.
Use the tornado in a can to give us a little kick.
what? That's not.
That's-
Wait, is that how it works? No, that.
No.
Wait, no.
that's not how that works.
Does it not make sense?
No, it doesn't.
Wait, no. But if you anchor it to the ship, then
Wait, they have this much control over the ship? They have this much fucking control in there?
they have. Well, maybe they know how to use the ship.
Then why can't they just stop Tim Scam themselves? Yeah, like that.
Well, they have to save Jerry because he's dying over there.
Well, they didn't know Jerry was there at first.
Gravity out here, or Jerry would be out of luck.
Wow, Clover looked like she died inside just
Yeah.
then.
Come on, Jerry. You've got at least a couple more years in you.
Nice one, Clover. Solid.
They're the assholes who give like the old man a birthday card with the Grim Reaper on it. See you soon.
Oh, wow. That's a joke gift if I ever saw one.
Jerry's gonna be just fine. Come on.
I don't know about that,
Yeah,
dude.
he's just fine as he's clearly confused and bewildered and was suffocating.
I don't know, man. Oxygen starvation doesn't leave you just fine, especially when you're like 80.
He's permanent brain
No,
damage,
the
just
ozone
fine.
layer.
No.
Wait, that's not how that works.
Blaster and send that water back.
Evapo blaster.
That's not.
Send
Wait.
the
Do they think? What?
What? Oh, wait. We'll
Do
discuss
they
that.
not
No.
know we have? Oh God.
No.
Aging fetish. Adding that in.
There's your answer. 97% water taken out.
Yeah, you just look older. That should kill you, but
That's
sure.
how that works.
Oh,
Oh
what is?
God, the blob. Oh no.
Yo, this is the slime fetish.
Yeah, hell yeah, boy.
Okay, I'm sorry. After seeing the blob, I cannot see slimes as anything but horrifying if they consume something like that.
Hey,
You guys
Bexx,
need to watch the
wanna go to
blob.
McDonald's?
It's some good shit. You just absorb it.
Yeah. Ah, yes. Who'd have thought that reversing aging would be? Okay, calm
Okay,
down.
yeah.
Calm down.
You called me a what?
No time to explain.
A what? What the fuck did you just say to me, you little bitch?
Did you just call me a simp?
Did you just call me a simp? Do I look like a simp to you?
We missed the snowboarding trip, but at least we saved the world.
Yeah, at least.
Wow, this was like a low. Okay, I'm not saying it's low stakes, but it felt low stakes compared to the last one.
We didn't even get to see them put the water back.
Thank you for saving my life.
It's because
We
we
don't
didn't
usually see them
we didn't
correct
really see
everything.
like the effects of the evil as much.
Still, I did want to properly show my appreciation.
We also didn't see any of the high school or anything like that.
Ski trip.
Like, I still feel like this is a pilot.
Oh, thanks.
Great.
Cool.
Cool. This is my cool dance.
I need you to train the entire Whoop Canine Division. That is, of course, after you do your homework and
Hold on. Why would they be training
Wait a
the
minute.
K9 division?
Okay.
Do they?
Because dogs, I don't know.
Hold on a second. Yeah, no.
You don't think 3 high schoolers can't handle training like dogs? You know, highly aggressive animals that can rip your arm off and shit.
Slibbity dip pop, billy bim bam boom. Welcome to the podcast.
Is that your
That was
transition?
Catman.
Skibbity beep.
Beep.
I'm not playing scat. I'm playing the saxophone. Bibbly dip bab boob. Whoop whoop dibby bop.
That's not what a saxophone sounds like.
Closer.
Definitely closer.
Okay. So we just finished watching the new Jerry. Not the best episode, if I do say so myself. I do believe that this was not at the best point that it could have been. Bexx indeed.
Yeah.
Bexx indeed said that it was more like a pilot than the first one. I disagree. The writing was clearly of a second episode standard. It just seems like they got a little lazy. That's about it.
Alright, episode done. We're in agreement.
Alright, episode done.
Alright.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on, guys. We should at least talk about it a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay, cool.
Tim Scam.
Good recording, guys. I'm out. See ya.
Okay, we should just like talk through what happened in the episode, like verbally, I guess.
Yeah, so.
Well, they'll still through the reactions, so we don't start.
So we start off at the Alps in France, and then this guy uses a laser beam to melt all of the mountains, and it floods the goats.
Well, no, the mountains just fall.
Okay.
The mountain just melts like naturally, and they happen to be there. I think.
Yeah. No. Okay. So I think the guy. This is not relevant. This is the prologue of the episode.
They're just setting up the heat cannon. That's it. So.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a heat cannon that exists.
Because
and then we cut to Jerry.
We don't want to kill the goats, the goatees. So, few things.
And we cut. So Jerry apparently goes on. Jerry is just being a terrible boss man and asking about like their personal lives and getting all up in their grill about dumb shit. And then girls are like, damn, we want to break from Jerry because he's acting not like himself at all and being a total asshole about our personal lives. That's one of the reasons why I think this is a pilot. Jerry does not act like Jerry. Jerry is giving a shit about their personal lives way more than he ever did from as far as I can remember about the show.
Yeah, it's a bit weird when, you're a super secret spy and you're like, oh, we saved the world. And then your boss calls like, hey, it me. How's your grades going? It's like, hold on. All right.
It's like, is this a business call? Could this be an email?
Yeah, it's like, no, it would be none of those things because that's just weird, It's like, so, I heard you went
like
to Jenny's party last night. How would that go? And it's like, what? What do you mean by this? Excuse me, Jerry. Come on.
Like, seriously, he does not act professional and he does not act like Jerry. That's one of the reasons why I think it's a pilot. That and the designs of Whoop look like straight out of Men in Black. Plus all the cryptids and shit, all of that shit. Like I said, in a later episode, they straight up say that supernatural shit does not, as far as they know, it does not exist.
Yeah, so they try to
because obviously a murder mystery makes it exist, but like up until then, it doesn't exist.
So yeah, it's weird
so
because until then,
I stand by what I said.
It's like, So here's the weird thing, okay? In the very beginning of the episode, they're just like, oh, we're gonna just do our own thing for a bit. And then Jerry like pops up as he does in like various mirrors or like phone call or like any reflective or electronic surface to talk to him. And the one weird bit is that Sam is in a changing room trying on this new outfit.
Oh god.
And then he's just like, and obviously he doesn't show up when she's actually changing.
Like, I noticed that she was trying out a jacket and not something that required you to take off your clothes. But because if it was a shirt or pants or something, that would have been very alarming. That would have been holy shit, Jerry.
But that doesn't matter.
It
because
also brings
it's
up
still,
some alarming implications.
But that doesn't matter because it's still a changing room. So it's like, how do you know?
No, it still brings up alarming implications.
And how do you know when she isn't changing without actually watching her from before to like show up, It's like, okay, I guess it's just up to the hands of fate there. Oh man.
I don't remember this episode from being a kid.
And also, can we just talk about how they just have, when they get teleported to the Whoop section, they just have like teleportation technology, but they're also like, I don't know.
This goes back to me thinking it was a pilot.
Yeah, it's weird.
Seriously, it goes back to that. There's a lot of little design choices that don't match up with the rest of the show. Whoop doesn't look the same. Things about Whoop are not the same. The technology's not the same. They don't explain the gadgets at all. All the shit that becomes staples of the show are not present. So that's why I'm thinking this is a pilot and they switched the order of the first two episodes.
It could also just be early episode shenanigans where they had an idea but they didn't exactly know
But
what they were doing with it.
So let me put it this way.
Yeah.
The first episode, we saw where they came in to Jerry's office through the thing, right? And it was this big, huge ass room. They come in on the little turny table bed thing, and there's a lot of space. Jerry has his own huge ass office, and you don't see the rest of Whoop at all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the same for most of the show, if not all of it that I remember. Seriously, every single episode I remember, that's what it looked like. In
Yeah,
this
but the
episode,
plot of the
it
episode
literally
is-
ripped off the Men in Black and had him I need to show. I'll show it in the editing. The Men in Black floor is identical to the Whoop floor and vice versa. And
Yeah,
then Jerry's
no, yeah.
office is just like this tiny ass office. That plus the teleportation shit and all the aliens.
So
Come on.
here's what.
Come on.
So if it weren't for the aliens, I'd say that if it weren't for all the aliens and stuff, my theory would have been that Tim Scam, the villain of this, actually made like
Tim
a dummy Whoop like headquarters to like trick the girls. Or something like
They
that.
don't know what their own headquarters look
They
like.
don't
at
know, like
all?
they
A lot
just know
of
the
things.
inside of Jerry's office and that's it. They were just like, bruh. Because, okay, but think about this, right? So this guy, he comes in, that bag says, they're carrying a bag that says fash. I know it's supposed to be fashion, but okay. So,
I'm just stuck on them taking their clothing shopping to Paris, and I'm like, I see what you did there.
yeah.
France,
Because
you made this.
imagine going to be me. Oh, I gotta shop a secondhand, be somebody else. Oh, I'm gonna go to H&M, be other people. Oh, I'm gonna go to like Louis Vuitton or some shit because I actually have some money. And then you like go to like
You have completely lost me.
no, listen. Okay, be me. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna go to like I don't know. I can buy like a good pair of jeans. You know, with like this money that I have, this is all I need. Be the Totally Spies. I'm gonna go to fucking France and just go like to this boutique because I fuck it, right? Because a platinum credit card is just like god tier money, like right there.
I would have just bought out all of Amazon, all of
Yeah.
GameStop. I don't even
Nah,
like
you
GameStop.
can't.
but I would buy it out.
You can't buy out GameStop. That's way more money than
I
going to France.
would buy property. I would buy property for future investment because I'm that kind of person
Yes,
who
no, that's a good idea.
I understand. Money begets money.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a good
So-
idea. But then I've also, man, you know what's hot, you know what's weird? Like you say that.
No.
I guess I'm about to tell you, but you say that, right? Where you said like you're gonna buy property, and would you like?
Yeah.
Is it like just to have, or like would you lease it, or like what will you do with it?
Okay, in this economy, just to have goes a long way. But yeah, I would try to.
Yeah.
I would buy more than one and lease it.
I've
Depends
heard
how much time
so
I have
many.
with the credit
I've
card.
heard so many takes where it's like, oh, landlords are scum, you know, because they're not really working.
Okay, so landlords as a business concept can easily be scummy.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
obviously.
honor system involved.
But that's
with
like
it.
that's like anything though. Like, I feel like anything can be scummy, you know?
Well, it's one of those things where like it's bad enough for millennials to get a house to begin with is
That too.
ridiculously terrible.
That too.
Let alone an apartment. Hell, millennials in general cannot get any form of housing with any bit of reasonability. Add in landlords to that mix where they'll do scummy things like purposely not inform them of payment
That
dues
absolutely.
and not fix
Well-
things and shit like that. Like it all makes sense.
So
and
the
it's
reason-
made worse by the current economic situation.
Yeah, so the reason I bring this up is because it was really exacerbated by the whole corona thing with how people couldn't like work and then they couldn't afford the rent, but landlords still tried to get rent out of them. Which first of all,
Yeah.
if you're in a position where you're like, if you're a landlord and you're somehow living like, you know, like on the line of your means, so to speak, like if you're spending exactly as much money as you gain, I feel like if you don't have an emergency fund, it's a little like, what? Like, excuse me? You know, like for stuff
Okay,
like
you
this.
have to realize a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck.
Well, I
and
mean, if
all
you're a
that, like-
landlord though, like obviously
Yeah, no.
if you're
If
like,
you're okay.
if you're a retail worker, that's like that's real tough. But like if you're like a
Unless you're like the landlord super, you know that game. Unless you're that guy, you should not own property and also live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't mean the people living there. I mean the guy who owns the place. You know?
Yeah, no. Like if you've played Landlord Super,
I have not.
You literally play a guy who is. I'm sorry cut this out, future me, but Alex just had like a total derp eye. What the fuck? Anyway.
Cut out the part that's irrelevant to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
No, leave it in.
But anyway, leave it in. Okay. But if you play the Landlord Super, you play as a guy who literally lives in a trailer. He's in massive debt to buy the house, and he basically has to build it up from nothing. It's literally a house building simulator, a la My Summer Car.
Oh, so
British.
it's like
and
House Flipper,
yeah,
but with plot.
unless you're that guy, you should not own property and also live paycheck to paycheck.
So what is
now?
So
I'm not saying that guy doesn't exist, but
yeah, it's a rough time. But here's my question: What does super mean? Like, what does a super mean?
I don't know. I think it's British talk.
I think so because
It's also done by the Yogscast guys, so maybe it's an in joke with their podcast, or not podcast, their Yogscast thing.
Yeah, because the only other
haven't
time
watched
I've
them
heard
since
that,
Minecraft
like
was good.
naturally, was in the the animated movie. I think The Marvelous Mr. Fox or something like that. I forget the exact name.
I think it's British.
Which I love, by
don't
the way.
remember that
Fantastic
from that
Mr.
movie.
Fox, I think.
Fantastic Mr. Fox. There we go. I said marvelous. Jeez.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. I think most of the Aardman movies are like top notch. I love stop motion too.
Some of them go full art house, at which point I check out.
Full what?
But to each their own on that.
Full what?
Full art house.
Full art house. Which ones?
Art house.
Actually,
Some
I
of them.
animated
I
ones?
haven't seen them all.
Full art house.
Hello?
Chicken Run, Wallace and Gromit, Early
What?
Man, Shaun the Sheep, classic Shaun the
Oh
Sheep.
shit, no. Wait a minute. I'm confused. Aardman as in Aardman Studios, no.
Yes.
What's the name of the guy? They didn't make that movie, I don't think.
No,
It was the other
Aardman Studios
art
make
house guy.
Aardman Studios make all the the stop motion.
I don't think they made because it was done by Wes Anderson. That's it. That's who I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Wes Anderson.
Oh, Wes Anderson. I'm pretty sure Wes Anderson worked with them though on that movie.
Maybe we're probably
Wes
both
Anderson. Yeah. No, yeah. Wes Anderson is pretty good, except for like a few here and there, which are definitely very art
Yeah,
house. So I do agree with you on that
right. Yeah,
one.
you get what I'm saying
know what
now
I'm
that
talking- I know what you're talking
we've
about.
narrowed down who we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Wait. What else has he made? Let me see. Yeah.
Grand Budapest.
He's done, like, that one underwater
Budapest
one.
Hotel.
I need to watch that.
Right.
I've heard that one's really good.
I think it's really good.
Honestly, the only one of his movies I've seen that I liked was Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Fair
so I'm
enough.
like, nah, I'm gonna. If you like him, good for you, but I'm good.
Fantastic
I'll stick
Mr.
with
Fox is so top notch. Ugh, love
I
it.
don't know why, but Fantastic Mr. Fox reminds me of Wolf Children, the anime movie.
Wolf Children. I never heard of that one.
They're very different movies. They're like completely different. in
It's just the
tone,
wolf howling
theme, and
part.
everything.
Really? That's
That's
it?
it. It's
Yeah.
just the
Any
one
movie
part.
with
Cool,
wolf,
dude.
it also reminds you of Balto and shit like that.
Hey, wait
Yeah.
a second. My this fox reminds me of another fox. It's the same movie. Jeez. That ending bit. No, but you're right though. That ending bit was weirdly haunting. I kind of like all the what do you call it? The theories around that scene, where it's like.
Wait. Which movie and which scene?
In Fantastic Mr. Fox, at the end of the movie, when they're escaping, I think one of the compounds where
Yeah, they end up in like one of the grocery stores owned by the rich guys.
Oh,
and
no,
they're, like,
before
dancing
that,
and
before
happy and
that.
shit.
When they're just in the middle of their escape, they stop in the middle of the road because they see this just one random lone wolf on the horizon, and there's like this whole
yeah.
scene where they just stare at each other, and I don't know. It was-
Maybe it's a reference to the book or something.
I mean,
Based off of a Roald Dahl book.
well, yeah,
I didn't
I'm
know
assuming
that.
most of it is based off the book, but I'm like that scene itself is like pretty. I don't know. It's pretty like weirdly
It does
haunting.
not feel like a Roald Dahl movie.
Yeah.
At all.
So let's see what else has Wes Anderson made. I let's
Totally
see.
off topic.
Totally off topic.
There's
I
not
have
much to talk. To be fair, there's really not much to talk about this episode. This episode,
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
it's like what else can we talk about? Like how Mac,
Tim Scam.
like Tim Scam
Tim
is his
Scam is
Tim
Matt's
is Tim
whatever.
Scam his real name or his like code name? And also, imagine being so much of a dinglehopper that your code named in secret to trick people is just the reverse of your like I guess evil bad guy name, Max Smith. Not even Max Smith. It's Max Smith, like Tim
What?
Tams.
What? You if you weren't a spy, you wouldn't be Knee.
No, I would
And
not
I
be
wouldn't
Knee.
be Zeb.
At the very least, I'd be Goobert.
Zeb
At
and
most.
Uchao is hard. Oh god, what would Uchao be?
Oaku.
Oaku.
Oaku. Dude, Oaku is still better
Oaku.
than Matt Smith. Matt Smith. Smith. So,
Okay, which one of you has a bird in the room or some shit like that?
well, I have birds outside, unfortunately. So, that's no
You
good.
gotta get rid of that
Shut
noise.
up.
That is high pitched and needs
Nah,
to be
it's fine.
edited out.
Yeah, I haven't actually had those birds in pretty much like a year, and I think they're starting to come back.
It's really loud.
It really is. There was a point in my early YouTube days where I had a tree right outside my room, and those birds would be there all the time. Like, I couldn't edit it out either because it was so. I had to like go into my audio.
We can't edit this out. It's in there too bad.
Yo,
Yeah.
whenever it starts squeaking, just edit in a hamster wheel and just.
Well, to be honest,
Just in the bottom corner.
to be honest, I can. It probably won't show up in the OBS, so who knows? I do have filters on for that sort of thing.
If your OBS cancels it out, we're all good, and I'm gonna just edit out this conversation. If not, I'm leaving this in and adding
I
the
still
hamster
want the
wheel
hamster
at the bottom.
wheel, yeah.
I mean, we'll see. I guess. I mean, yeah.
Wheel.
Hamster
see.
wheel. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So yeah, the only other Wes Anderson movie I've seen is Isle of Dogs, which is another stop motion one.
I need to watch that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I need to watch that because it's stop motion.
That's like the exact border between art house and Fantastic Mr. Fox, to be honest. It's like because it's the whole. Okay, so well, I guess it's spoiler. Well, it's not spoilers. It's the whole concept of the movie. One minor. I don't know. It's not a spoiler. So the movie is mostly from the viewpoint of dogs, right? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what they've done is that this takes place in Japan, and because it's from the viewpoint of dogs and dogs don't understand what humans say, they left it all in Japanese without subtitles, like the human speech. So I was like, when I first watched, so obviously you can get. It's supposed to be like that, but when I first saw it, I was like, "Do I need subtitles? Like, how come there aren't any subtitles?" I was like, but then they were like, "No, it's supposed to be like that." I'm like, what do you mean it's supposed to be like that? Are you kidding
Okay,
me?
so this is gonna sound bad, but that reminds me of I try to watch a few movies. I'm on an animation pilgrimage where I watch like every anime movie ever. So I was trying to watch some movies from like India. And
Oh, boy.
what's with this? It kept switching between English and Hindi. No stops, no warning, no subtitles, just straight up English, English, English. Now we're going to be in Hindi for like 8 scenes, and then we're going to switch back to
so
English.
what movie is
It would
this?
happen mid-sentence. Just a bunch of them, like several. I've
Oh,
tried to
then-
find. A lot of them were low budget though.
So the thing about India is now like post-colonialism and all that. When you get to like more modern movies, like obviously before they were like purely in one language, and there are still lots of movies that are, but nowadays a lot of movies
Well, do you think they
have.
were making movies mid-colonial or something, like pre-colonial movies? I don't think.
Well, no. I'm saying it's part of the whole. That's part of why, like now because like Bollywood is like slowly becoming more and more like of an international thing. Movies are
Yeah.
also like when we speak in India, you know, if you're like in a metro, you're usually swapping between English and Hindi, you know, like depending on what you're trying to
That's
say.
neat.
Obviously it's like it'll be like 80 to 90% Hindi, and then like maybe like some here and there will be English. It's mostly like that.
Is there
But-
just like some concepts or something? Like why
Sometimes just
like,
some
why
concepts, and then
switch?
sometimes it's just easier to say it in English. But most of the time, people speak in Hindi or like their native language, because India has about more than above 100 languages in it.
I know it has like every religion under the sun and then some.
Yeah, pretty much. It's very multicultural. It tries to be it is, but here and
It's
there.
like the first multicultural country
Yeah.
I can think of.
So yeah, it's
Well, it was like the turning point of two cultures coming together, or two different worlds. Let me put it that way.
yeah.
Back in the day.
I am curious. I really want to know which movie you watched, because I can tell you like some
it was
good
some
ones.
dumb thing about like some animals or something. Like
Some,
I plan to watch every movie ever, so obviously I'm gonna watch the good
Every
ones
movie
eventually.
ever. That's a
Well, every animated movie that's available to me.
animated movie.
So-
Okay.
Yeah.
That
Does
makes
that
a
include
little.
anime?
So that makes a little more sense because.
Yeah, if they're self-contained.
So that makes a little more sense because now they're like trying to get like kids like a little more into English too. So yeah, that's definitely
Okay.
why, that
It
would
just
be a
made
thing.
it like really hard for me to watch because Hindi is not on my list of languages I'm trying to learn. No offense, but
I mean,
it
just put on
doesn't come
some
up often here.
subtitles. It's fine. I'm not gonna ask you to learn Hindi.
They didn't have subtitles. It's like it's in English already, bitch. Why do you need subtitles?
That's weird. I really wish I knew what you watched though. I want to look into that.
Oh, it was.
Oh
I
man.
think it was Roadside Romeo. It was really bad.
Roadside.
And like these
that
dogs.
sounds really
Okay,
familiar.
there's a couple. There's Roadside Romeo. I remember that one because that one was just so bad.
Oh.
I think that was it.
Wait, what? Hold on.
And then there was like one that was like it had like
This
these
is an Indian
animals
movie?
and it starred like a lion.
What the fuck? I didn't know this was an Indian
Are you
movie.
googling it?
I googled Roadside Romeo.
Roadside Romeo?
Yeah, I didn't know this was like
Yeah, you
an Indian movie. Saivalika. Oh my god. Oh
Do I
my,
even wanna know
what
what
an
you're looking at right
all-star
now?
cast. Holy shit. Kareena Kapoor.
Okay,
What? Oh my god.
take your word
Sai
for it.
Fucking Alika. Kareena Kapoor. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I know some of these actors' names. I didn't expect this at all. I thought this was like an American movie. Wild. Oh no, that's so.
I've never seen this before.
So what happened there? Yeah, neither. I just thought it looked like I just thought it looked lame, so I didn't watch it. But yeah, no. Yeah.
Anyway, back to the fucking episode where nothing happens. You can definitely tell that this episode had jack shit because we are off topic more than we were
We
before.
went off topic
I
the
could've
second the show
done
ended though, so that's a good gauge.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh man. So
That says a lot about this episode.
So yeah, the problem there is that in the first episode, you got introduced to each concept and you stayed on each concept for a bit, right? This one, it was like slightly
Yeah.
more personal, and it didn't really show like they didn't really like dial in on how bad evaporating all the water would be. So it was just like, oh lol, that lady's water got evaporated, haha. It's like, oh, those people are burning alive in that building, haha. So
Oh, wait. Apparently, evaporating a lot of water is going to make all the water go into space and not come back down, apparently.
yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck was with that science
Yeah,
moment
I
there?
assume it would just rain back down at some point, right?
Yeah, it would. It totally would. Like
pretty much
This would be
immediately?
bad in that it would cause. Yeah, pretty much immediately, depending on where you lived. It would probably be mostly like. The worst things about it is that depending on where you are, the raid would probably be at least partially acidic, which is never fun. Trust me, I've been in it. And then it would rain massive flooding worldwide. That would be the biggest thing is the flooding.
Which I mean,
But yeah, it would just come back down. Everything would be cloudy for a while, probably rainstorm immediately, and then everything would come back down.
this.
Oh, and if it's frozen, that would be like hail and shit.
So yeah, that's the thing. They focus on the wrong part of the plot there, because.
Oh wait, speaking of focusing on the wrong part, we never mentioned the fetishes of the
Okay,
episode.
so the fetishes were pretty much. I guess there weren't a lot of that either. There was like foot stuff,
Yeah,
and that was pretty much it. I
there was
think.
aging, but stuff and aging.
Yeah,
That's pretty
aging,
much it, as far as I
aging.
can tell.
Is
maybe the
spending a
slime
lot
thing.
of money a fetish?
Well, I don't know about. Well, it's not a fetish, but it's definitely a turn on.
Not in and of itself, no.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude,
It's like, do I get the money? And
do
am
I get the
spending
money
it?
and am I spending it? Well, if so, if yes to both, then yes, it is. Oh man,
Alright.
I actually met someone like
Yeah,
that. Oh, I met someone
Well, like,
who was like, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's like a little too rough, but they definitely had like a spending like a spending money thing and being bullied for it, and I was like, okay, calm down.
that's called gold. That's called.
Like
That's a gold digger. in
no,
the
no,
works
no.
right there.
As in, they spent the money on you, and you bullied them for it. That was what they were into.
Oh,
So-
so someone
Oh.
who's turned on by gold digger.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So I was
That's interesting.
like, and I was like, huh, okay. Hey, and then I was like, hey man, I'll bully you for it. And they were like, shut the fuck up.
Things say, as long as you don't expect anything beyond the bullying, I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, I'll step on you. It's fine. God, so stupid. So stupid. Sorry, I mean,
Well, we're
not
looking for-
not king shaming, I guess. King shaming is my
No,
kink.
all the kink, all the kink shaming.
That's my favorite wine. That's my absolute favorite wine. I bring this up every
Is it
time.
like a new segment? We just have the ink shaming.
The ink
section.
shaming.
Ink shaming.
Welcome back to Ink Shaming, where we talk about the bullshit that people are into. Can you believe this guy wants to be stepped on? What are you, a dude or a road? Wow, 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 wow. Toilet flush.
Okay, straight up, that would be highly successful on YouTube.
Fuck, I don't want to do
I'm
that.
not
to you, dude.
kidding. That would be highly successful on YouTube.
You know, see, so the reason I don't just do that is because that's not my vibe. I don't want to like.
'Cause that's
I don't want to
what-
make my whole thing making fun of people. Like I'll make fun of people,
Well, they
but I
usually
don't want to like
they
know.
usually get they usually get banned off of the channel for bullying after a while.
Yeah, and that too. You know, I
Like
just don't want to.
what was the name of the dude who did like Tumblrisms and shit? That guy. That guy was fun.
Wait, that guy got
Wait, who?
banned? Well, there are many
Yeah, the
people who do that.
Tumblrism guy. He did a bunch of other shit too.
Actually,
Mainly look at the internet freak show kind of shows.
I
And
see.
he's on like a completely third party site, and I don't think he does shit anymore,
Sad.
or at least it's been a while.
I don't know. Something on Tumblr needs to be made fun of. There's some stuff there.
I watch an adjacent type of character to him, so that's how I know about him. but
yes.
he
Bully
he
adjacent.
himself
The
is
best
gone.
kind of content. That's what commentary
Well,
videos
okay,
are.
so there's a
Bully
lot-
adjacent.
There is a lot to make fun of on the internet. There is a
Yeah.
freak show on the internet
Absolutely.
that needs to be shown.
Well,
and I stand
the
by that. I will
world-
not tell you who I watch, and I not tell you what they talk about, but it's some sick ass shit that needs
There
to be
is-
like reported to the police and shit.
Okay, so now I want to watch this. Personally, don't say it now, but I'll ask you later. But like, I feel like the world is a freak show, and now it's just on display a little more. Like before, you need to go to like I don't know, Tim Diddley's like freak show circus with like the
Tim
like
Diddley.
bearded lady or whatever. Which I guess now that would be pretty rude.
Well,
you know?
no. That's okay. To be 100%. When I say internet freak show, I don't mean people with like physical characteristics
no,
and shit.
no.
I mean people who like stomp on puppies' heads to
Well,
get off
yeah,
on
that's-
it and
that's-
shit like
yeah,
that.
I mean, let me get
just-
to my point before you fucking interrupt me. Jesus Christ. that's what I was getting to. It's like before, like the freak show was just people look different, and now when the internet came out, it's like, oh no, there are people out there.
Go back.
Go back, fuck, go back.
You've gone too far. Go back.
We should have stopped around the year 2000, like, I don't know, 10, 8. That would have been like the ideal
Just
amount.
Totally Spies for the rest of all time.
Oh man, horrible, absolutely horrible. Yeah, there are like bad people
Maybe
out
that's
there.
why
dude.
we like Totally Spies. It's a simpler time.
Oh yeah, Totally Spies when they tried to capitalize off of Kim Possible, Men in Black, and Charlie's Angels at the same
This was
time.
before Kim Possible, I'm pretty sure.
No way, this was before Kim Possible. That's a big
Yeah.
doubt. When did Kim Possible come out?
No,
I
I'm
think it is.
I'm pretty sure it's before Kim Possible.
Okay, Kim Possible
When
release
Totally
date.
Spies come out?
Okay, I look up Kim
You have
Possible,
to go look it up.
and you look up Totally Spies release date.
Okay.
So we can like it'll be like a competition. Okay.
I'm a little scared
can
because
go
I forget
first.
which tabs are where and what's being recorded right now because of it. Okay.
You have your date?
We fighting.
Wait, one sec. You Disney Channel scum.
What? That's the animated Disney shows were like the good things. The live action shit was stupid. Hannah Montana, like
let's
get out of
see
my
here.
face, dude. What is this poopy? Get
Oh
this.
god, there's so many fucking dates. Okay, what's your date?
No, you
What's
first.
Kim Possible's
No,
date?
you first.
Oh, okay.
No, you first.
Why am I? No. I'm the revealer.
Alright.
We should reveal Totally Spies first.
Okay, Totally Spies came out November 3rd, 2001.
Oh shit! Kim Possible came out
What?
7 June 2002. Oh.
Oh, told you.
Oh
Fuck
my
you.
god. Damn, dude. Oh, Kim Possible ripped off
Yeah,
Totally
told
Spies.
you, man.
Oof. Not like
Yeah.
this.
We already went over this. The guys made this, wanted to do it because there wasn't any good like spy shows for girls and shit. Like they just wanted to make a show for.
Yeah.
If Kim Possible was already out, that would not be their case, now would it?
Totally
Okay,
Spies.
so they made a show for kids, and then they added a little something for adults.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Totally-
they
Totally
don't
Spies.
openly admit the fetish thing.
Okay, so I do have something to say about that. But Totally Spies paved the road Kim Possible walked on. So fair enough. Salute to our
Don't say
like.
anything that can get us in trouble legally, please.
So about the whole fetish thing. So this is not an old problem and this is not a new problem either. I do feel that all of the stuff is just maybe like so I think in this scenario, I think it's probably the whole team was like, haha, it's gonna be funny shit. The kids won't like know jack shit, and it'll be like, it'll be funny for the adults, you know? Which I feel
I'm leaning to it being because they're French.
maybe.
I know that sounds bad, but I do lean that that's the reasoning. They're way more open about that kind of shit, and they don't see it as like as bad as fetish fuel as we do. Like
So
like there's this movie called like Amelie or whatever it's called. I might have that wrong.
Oh dear.
Apparently
boy.
it's like rated PG in France, but like when it came
So
worldwide
it-
it was rated R. And like in the first scene there's
Wait,
like
are we
people
sweating about the same
orgasming.
thing?
Haha, sweat.
Maybe not.
Well, Amelie.
No, there was a.
There's a movie, right?
clip by the fuck, I can't remember anymore.
I'm scared now. You both reacted to that. That means this actually has some clout to it. Whatever the fuck you're
Well,
about
not
to say.
that much clout to it,
Scary.
but it's a thing. I think about the other podcast. Is that it?
Yeah.
My brother and me.
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
that's so freaky. I just saw an animatic of that specific clip yesterday.
What are you guys
Wild.
talking about?
So, it's just a bit they did. I think I didn't even pay that much attention to it. Uchao, you can explain.
I don't even know what show you're talking about.
So basically, who are they called? What's their name?
My brother and me. My brother,
Well, that's not their actual names, but like,
Oh, okay. So
the
my
people
brother
on the podcast.
Yeah, so my brother and me is a advice show podcast where they look up random questions from like Yahoo and shit like that, and they just give like meme answers. And recently they've it's a pretty good podcast. I'd recommend it. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm shilling somebody else's podcast on this podcast. My bad.
Get on with it.
But yeah, that's who they are. They are the McElroy brothers, Griffin, Justin, and Travis. They also have a very good D&D podcast, which I actually do recommend because that's
Okay, dude, we're not a commercial for
We're not
them.
a
Get to the
commercial.
point.
Okay, so
I mean, they could sponsor.
they could spawn. No, so
Just
yeah.
kidding. No.
So Uchao, which what was your point? I don't even remember the bit.
There was no point. She just said Amelie, and I was like, "Oh, you mean like that one bit that they did where he just kept on saying
God damn it!
weird
We
things?"
reacted to the same thing and we had nothing to say about it. Also, get to let's move
What
on.
the fuck, guys?
Wait, this just turned into like a shill for like the McElroy family of podcasts.
You're the one who turned
Yo,
it into
Girl
that.
Scout Thin Mint cookies. McElroy's, get on that.
Get on that.
Do I want to know about the Girl Scout thing?
No,
Because you
I
guys were
just like
watching
Thin
Sned
Mints.
before this.
No,
What?
I just
No.
like Thin Mints.
No, he just likes Thin Mints. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, but why
That's not
did you bring it up? Like,
Because
I
you
was
think about Thin
thinking,
Mints
because I was
literally
hungry
all
for
the
Thin
time.
Mints.
What's the worst idea that I could do for a sponsor that's like not that bad?
Oh no!
Girl
You
Scouts.
missed out. Sorry, Uchao. I'm gonna hit you with the hard shit. Bexx, feel free to cut this out if you want. This episode of the
no.
podcast brought to you by the.
Oh God! Future me, bleep that shit out. What the fuck?
Yeah. You can cut that out. You can cut that out.
No, just bleep the part where you say the actual part, and we'll just keep it in, and they can wonder forever about
Yeah,
what you
and
said.
they're gonna think I'm like a
Yeah.
huge racist. God.
Well, now they are. Now that you said that, they are.
Yeah, that's the thing I hate about like. I'd rather you
I
just
mean, they
like
are
removed it
racist.
completely, because when you bleep something out, it
No.
leaves it up to the
No, I'm
imagination.
gonna leave it in now just to torture you. I'm gonna leave it in now just to torture you.
Okay, well then I'm
You're the
gonna.
one who's saying these jokes knowing you're being recorded. That's all I have to say on
What
the
are you
matter.
talking about? I'm with
You
my
know you're being
friendos.
recorded.
That's like old shit though. That's like so old.
They're still around and they still do shit.
Well, yeah, but that's why it's like funny because they're fucking.
You just
they're
don't
like
live
shitty.
here, so you don't care.
They're like shitty. Like right? Like didn't we win on that front?
No, what? We agree that they're
kinda.
shitty.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No, I mean, didn't we crush them into paste like 2 years ago?
No, they still do their fucking shit. They
Really?
still
Damn.
fuck over.
How do we not finish
yeah,
them
they
off
still
already?
fuck over like funerals and shit. They're still around.
God damn. Well, then I
They,
rescind.
they indoctrinated their kids to continue it on. It's all terrible.
Okay, then I
mean,
take it
some of
back.
the
I
kids
And
thought,
at this
left.
point, someone can
Well.
probably guess what we're talking about at this point
So-
if they're aware.
so in that case, I will rescind my previous statement. I thought they were like a memory. So there you go.
No, they're very much still around.
Jesus Christ.
They're just not like on TV and shit.
Okay, well, that's something.
It's same old, same old.
So yeah, fair enough.
We actually should say something about this episode.
We did though.
Just to
Oh, wait,
remain-
Oh wait,
Yeah,
no,
we
no,
said
no.
multiple things.
I
We
can actually
said
send you
two things.
We said multiple things.
Yeah. Number one, it wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good. No.
Okay.
Number two, evaporation.
Can we talk
doesn't-
about Sam's house? That's one.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Sam's house
Sam
is
is
loaded.
fucking rich.
Sam is loaded.
Like holy shit. Can we acknowledge that in her awesome dinosaur plushie?
I mean, if you talk to Tim Scam, he can send you to space for free.
Tim Scam.
Timothy Scam.
Tim Scam.
So yeah.
Okay, that's another thing. Did they like record them saying Tim Scam and then overdub it later? What's with the way they kept saying Tim Scam? It was like weirdly robotic.
I mean, it's just a very weird name to say.
Tim Scam.
Tim Scam.
It's just a bad name. Just like overall.
Well, it's his name backwards. It's like
No.
Sergeant Race Car. You're going undercover. Okay, my name's not Race Car.
Yeah, my name is Race Car. Genius.
Dun dun dun. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Um,
God damn it.
what else can we acknowledge? Their mouths were worse than usual.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
if
don't-
this is
ma-
because this is probably a pilot or
Maybe that
something,
is the
but their
usual.
mouths were like way worse than usual. No, I don't remember the fish mouth being that bad. Like the first episode we saw really looked like the rest of the show as far as I remember. Though I do remember the animation being better. That could easily just be something over time.
Fair
But
enough, fair enough.
the mouths were like way worse here, even by the like if you compared the mouths to this episode to the last episode, they somehow got worse. They were already pretty bad and like eating their face, but this time it was like full fish mouth. Their lips were like weirdly big. They lost their teeth when there should have been teeth, and so on and so forth. It's not. It wasn't all the time, but like there was quite a few times. Also, their eye alignment. Holy shit! Can we talk about the eye alignment problems? There was several, just
There
so
were,
many
there
eye
were.
alignment problems.
Yes, indeed.
It was hilarious.
Pretty much, oof. And also, I guess we kind of
Alright,
glossed
I've
over
run-
this. Can we go back to the fact that he was like, I want you to train the whole, like, canine force?
K9.
I already pointed out. It's like, what? You don't think a bunch of stringly ass teenage girls in high school can't handle one of the most dangerous animals known to man in terms of death count.
Yeah, pretty much. And also, don't you think like they'd have other people who are actually dog trainers to do that?
Yeah, you would think.
It's like, I
No,
want...
they can't do anything.
And then he's like,
they
he
spent all their
follows...
money on platinum cards.
Yeah, he follows that up with like, oh, but you also gotta do your homework. Like, what is this? Like, are they like spies or are they handlers?
I still think, like I said, I still think this is like the pilot and stuff.
Like a
because
weird
he is
off
just
episode,
so
yeah.
out of character. Yeah, he's out of character. The animation's worse. Can we acknowledge that they fucking ripped off Men in Black of all things?
Oh yeah.
It's a 1-to-1. Like guys, I gotta show you this.
Yeah,
I'm
you can
gonna
just like put up a side by side.
I need to find it.
No, I remember.
I need to
You're totally
find it.
right. I remember the layout. But yeah, you just put up like a side by side. It'll be pretty good.
It's crazy. It's crazy similar.
It's crazy,
And of course, all that comes
bro.
up when I look it up
Absolutely
is
insane,
fucking Men in
dude.
Black International. The first Men in Black layout, I guess it changed a little bit between the first and second movie. The one that was out, actually, was it out? Which was first, this or Men in Black? I think Men in Black. I think it came out in the 90s.
I'm pretty sure this was, well... No,
Men in Black, I think, was first.
Well, yeah, no, of course Men in
The
Black
first
was
one.
first. What?
Well, that's what I was asking just now.
Yeah, Men in
You're the
Black
one
was
who's
first,
like,
yeah.
Of course it's... Okay.
Men in Black...
I cannot find the one from the first movie.
1997, yeah. And this was 2001, so...
Yeah. That was my childhood right there. Do you remember the Men in Black TV show? That was my
No.
jam.
That was a TV show? Oh, yeah! Oh!
Oh my god, we gotta watch that after this.
Okay,
the
so the
fucking
animated...
He-Man and that, and it's gonna be great.
So I actually watched... I do remember what you're talking about. I started watching that a while ago. I kind of dropped off. I just watched like a few episodes. But the reason I got into it was because I just saw like the Men in Black animated intro, and on my recommended, and when I click, it's like it's a bop, dude. It's like a slammer. It's like, it's really good still. Just the intro sequence alone.
Yeah, like all of it was good. It was like surprisingly high quality for like a Saturday morning cartoon thing.
Weird thing was like it was definitely like between the first and the second movie, because I think in that show I think Will Smith was just like the comedic relief where he was just getting like beaten up all the time. Like,
well, no, yeah, that was okay. So the
'Cause he
first
was a
movie, the
rookie.
whole bit
And he
was
didn't know
that
anything.
it was Will Smith as, well, yeah, it was New Blood versus Old Blood.
yeah.
And then the second movie,
yes,
it
Wolfenstein.
was, you know, experienced blood versus retired recently blood. Is a weird way to put it.
Why are you like keeping this blood thing
Third
going?
one was timey-wimey bullshit I don't like, but other people like, so I guess
It
whatever.
was okay. It was okay.
I felt like it. I feel like that was when it first departed. Other people will probably disagree with me. I think the third Men in Black is when it stopped being Men in Black. And keep in mind, I watched the TV show, so I have probably consumed more Men in Black media than most people. So maybe I'm just picky. But International, I'm glad we can all agree that International is terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. it's pretty like.
It's like, oh god.
And it's really
I've never
sad
seen
Like
because
it missed.
because I like
any of the movies.
what Nani. Okay,
Oh
we gotta.
no.
Where's the podcast?
Yeah, that's.
Totally off topic. Episode 3, where we watch Men in Black 1 with Uchao. God.
Like you have to you need to at least see the first one, dude. It's legit good.
1 and 2 at
Like,
the very
that's-
are like all you really need to see.
2 is not particularly good, but it's fun, and that's way more than I can say about most movies.
Yeah, I like
You gotta
fun
give it
movies.
that.
I like fun movies.
Like this first one's good, funny, and awesome. Second one,
It's not
it's
as
okay,
good.
but it's still fun. Yeah, it's not as good, but it's still fun, and it's better than a lot of movies nowadays. And even though it's not that good,
Of course.
TV show was pretty good, surprisingly adult in tone for kids. Third movie, a lot of people liked it. I didn't. I feel it wasn't Men in Black, but whatever. International, hard skip, hard terrible. Stop.
It's
Stop.
pretty-
Stop making these movies, Hollywood. No,
So,
Hollywood, you missed
the
it.
problem I find at the very least, is that after Avengers came out, a lot of like newer movies are trying to have that Avengers like quip banter feel, you know? Like every line has to be a quip, you know?
It's not even like the best comedic timing either. It's a very
really not.
specific type of comedic timing that does not work with a lot of humor types.
Yeah, it's like that. You know how like older movies, when they like quip, it'll either be like, okay, here's a setup, here's a joke, that's it. And then the Avengers thing where it'll be like, it's like a dialogue, but it's all quip and they're like both ripping on each other, you know? And it's like,
it's not even like natural though.
It
Like
really
if you
isn't.
want
It really
natural
isn't.
quips and all that stuff, go watch go watch the original Star Wars trilogy. If you want like a natural riffing on each other type of dialogue.
who is that?
Seriously,
I've never.
go rewatch that trilogy. The dialogue is great purely
Okay.
because
I've
they're
actually- so
attacking each
so-
other.
1, 2, and 3.
No, what have you done? You
I will
child.
murder you.
Oh God.
Okay, I never thought I would say this, but I don't think the prequels are that bad now that I've seen the Disney movies.
Yeah,
The
well.
the prequels are still terrible and boring and miss a good point of why Star Wars was so good, but at least it still felt approximately like Star Wars and not like let's shit on Luke Skywalker the film.
So
Do you
Goddamn,
like Rogue One though?
I like Rogue One. I
No.
like Rogue One.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't like it. I'm gonna be frank. I don't like any of the Disney Star Wars. The first one they did, the first one. I want to say it's not the New Hope. That's the actually good one. The first one they did of the new trilogy, it was okay, but it
Yeah.
was still
Force
like let's
Awakens.
repeat. Yeah, Force Awakens. They were just repeating old Star Wars, and I get why at the time. But now that I know that they can't do anything else that is remotely resembling the old ones, I'm done. I officially have renounced Disney canon. I don't care what they say. Old canon is now my canon. Fuck you. Fucking Star Wars Legends bullshit. It's old. It's the old canon. Fucking Luke and it was good uncle. Fucking
So
Han Solo and
midichlorians,
Leia
right?
had 3 kids. They were great kids. One turned evil, one died at 10. I don't care what you say.
So
Spoilers.
Big spoilers. So probably want to.
No, seriously. They had like 3 kids. One was a girl, 2 were dudes. The oldest son turned evil. The girl became basically the new Jedi master person to offset it. And then the turning point was when their like younger brother died at like 10. He was like a star pilot shit.
Star pilot at 10.
Like, it worked well.
Fair enough.
It worked well, trust me.
So
And don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. There was like one time they like got high for an entire book and rode on a space dragon or some shit. Like it wasn't perfect, but goddamn was it Star Wars, which is more I could say about Disney.
So here's the thing, right? When I watched Force Awakens, I think that was the first of the new trilogy. I kind of checked out. Like I went into it being like, okay, I'm gonna get into Star Wars because I'm not really into sci-fi. I'm more.
Wait, you started with The Force Awakens?
No, I have seen.
Okay, whoo.
So here's my thing. I've not properly watched, like sat down start to finish watch the Star Wars movie. I just know about them, you know, and I consider
you
that
need
not
to.
being
You need
into
to.
Star Wars. So I guess the first movie I properly watched that wasn't of the main line, because I actually watched Rogue One. I liked Rogue One because I thought that was a good one. At least it was fun.
I'm
I don't
judging
know.
you now.
Judging.
Kyle Katarn did the same story better. Fuck you, Kyle. Kyle's
Who?
best Star Wars character. You can't at me at that.
What?
Whomst?
Kyle Katarn
Who the hell is that?
is the character you play. You remember when I streamed a bunch of Star Wars games, and first one was like some 2D Doom-esque shooter, and
Yeah.
the second one was like
Wait,
that,
talking
but
about
like
the
a
games
few years
now?
later.
Like, hold on, let's stick to the
yeah,
movies.
no. Kyle Katarn, that character I was playing, is in the original canon the guy who found the blueprints to the
Really? Okay, fair enough.
Death Star. Yeah.
Well, I
Like,
think I still like the movie.
In the original canon, he's the guy who did it.
Okay, well, I still like Rogue One, whether it was canon or not. I just like the movie. So, but when I was
fuck that
watching
movie.
Force Awakens, I definitely like just checked out like halfway through, because I was like, this is like, I'm just sitting and watching the movie. I'm not invested like any of this, you know. If anything, I think the only thing I was invested in was Finn, and then even then he's like a side character. Like I was like, what?
No, Finn's
He
supposed to be
wasn't
one of the
supposed to
main
be.
3. Yeah, he's actually supposed to be like the second main character.
He feels like a side character though. I don't know. Maybe it's
No,
just me.
dude, he's seriously like the duo protagonist.
Duo
seriously.
protagonist. Is he?
Yeah, whatever the name,
Well,
whatever
okay,
that word
no,
is.
I
There's
guess so.
seriously a word for like
maybe
the second
I
protagonist.
don't know. Maybe it was just I just wanted to see more of him, but or maybe like, I don't know. But it felt like he was.
But
a
that
side character.
doesn't go into the SJW agenda that's happening with those movies, so you can't.
Yeah, the SJW.
You can't have more of him.
I can't have more. What?
Okay, no, seriously, no. I can't get into it because it's gonna turn into like
Yeah,
a
we can't-
rant,
we can't
and
do
we're gonna
that, yeah,
lose
we can't
anyone
do
who
that,
gives
yeah.
a shit. Yeah, it's seriously, there's seriously an SJW agenda with the new Star Wars movies, and it's pretty damn obvious. It's
Fair
not
enough.
even well done.
It's not even well done.
Okay, She-Ra does it well. Fucking, I think the SJW agenda can be done well.
Hey, yo,
But
I
it's
actually
not being
just
done well in Star Wars.
yeah, I can tell that. I actually enjoy She-Ra. I'm like in season 4 right now.
I prefer the old show, but that's because it was more gay, if that makes sense.
The old
Like, I
one
know
was
that
more
sounds
gay?
weird.
Damn, wild.
Yes, the old show was more gay. Trust
Damn.
me. You want me? I'm gonna send you a picture of Bo, just so you can see.
Well,
what
I've
I'm
seen
talking about,
images, but I
'cause
thought-
it's-
Yeah, I like the new one. The new one's pretty good. It's a good show. I didn't think I'd enjoy it actually. The only person
I like both. I like both.
The only person I actually dislike is fucking Light Hope. Like, fuck that horse, man. Get out of my sight. I hate
He's a horse.
I hate this talking like animal sidekick bullshit. The only time I've ever liked it was in Shrek. That was the only time it was good. Everything else is just like
Oh,
annoying.
you would have hated the original
annoying,
She-Ra
smarmy
then.
bullshit. That's like, hey guys, it's me, Light Hope. And then it's like, and then She-Ra has to like depend on him for like
no
the mounted
spoilers, by the
cavalry
way.
maneuvers.
No,
What?
no spoilers. I haven't seen the last couple seasons, so no spoilers. Is it over? By the way,
It is over. Season 5 ended it. I've not
Okay.
seen the last season
Oh.
either. So yeah.
All I know
like
is someone's
Mushu
like,
and
yeah, they
Mulan,
kiss.
though.
All you know is
Mushu, Mulan.
Mushu's good. Mushu's good, but
Oh,
he's
speaking of Mulan, have you heard about like how much they made not Mulan for the live action remake?
Oh.
Do
It's
they
not Mulan.
sing?
It's just they've made a Wuxia film and then called it
they
Mulan.
made a.
from what I
Is
gather.
it Wuxia or Wuxia?
I haven't seen.
Wuxia, probably.
It's probably Wuxia. I probably am
Is that-
saying it incorrectly.
Is that? Hold on, sorry, Bex. You just posted an image.
It
is that
seriously
Bo?
is. Yeah, that's Bo. That's Bo from the old
That's
show.
Bo.
Now you know what I
That
mean.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised
now
the
you know what I
design.
mean. The old show was gayer.
I'm surprised that the design stayed pretty tight there.
Okay. I stand by this. After we're done with like the 6 seasons of Totally Spies or whatever, depends on how fast we end up making these. We definitely need to go on to He-Man, and then from there, the
He-Man?
old She-Ra.
I'm not interested in He-Man.
And then maybe
or She-Ra. Old She-Ra.
No. We need to watch the old He-Man.
Oh,
It's
God.
amazing. It's all amazing. I cannot express that enough. It's just
Oh God.
trust me.
By the time we're
Trust me
done
on
with
this.
this, we can actually do the funeral bit that we were talking about earlier.
By the time we finish this, Bexx will have died and we would have retired. I'm gonna be like,
That wasn't recorded, so no one knows what you're talking about.
well, no, now it's recorded. We had a bit before where we were like, Bexx wanted a specific song to be played at her funeral, and then Uchao
I have
asked.
like 3.
Uchao asked if he would be invited, and then she's like, probably not, because none of my family knows you. And then I said, hey, well, we should just go over there and stand on the edge of the funeral with like in suits and shit. And then when everyone's done leaving roses, I think Uchao said this, when everyone's done leaving roses and all that
Yeah.
nonsense, we're gonna go over there and leave some Bex's sub badges on the grave.
God damn it. Y'all are assuming you'll outlive me.
I probably
Which
will.
means now I'm gonna die tomorrow. I've
I mean, we're
jinxed
both
myself.
younger than you, right?
By like a year.
We're like similar ages,
Maybe.
I think.
We're all like we went to school together ages.
Yeah.
If it was
Definitely.
Bexx, then me, then Ink.
Dude, if we had
By,
all
like,
gone to school together, do you
year.
think we'd be friends?
No.
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 Actually, I think Uchao is not unlike the people I did hang out with in high school. So maybe him and me, but
So,
Ink, I don't know where you would fit in.
No, I don't know. Unless Uchao made this is never gonna happen. But unless somebody else had made the effort to be like, hey, what's up? Then I'd be your friend, you know. But it's like I only need all I need is the opening. You don't even need to like invest. You just give me the opening and I'll like put in all the work. But like after that, but before that, it's like. So if Bexx was like, hey, how do you do this thing? And I'd be like, oh, you do it like this. Also, hi, you know? I'm like I'm like a leech.
I usually became friends with. Wow.
Oh,
I
I
usually
love that
became
tactic.
friends with. I usually became friends with people who would join our group naturally, just because they were similar personalities, so that they would eventually become friends with one of us, kind of thing. The only time I ever actively tried to become friends with somebody was the girl I had a crush on in my senior year,
Nice.
and she just thought I was a weirdo.
Oh.
No, it went nowhere.
Oh,
It went
I'm
nowhere.
sorry,
She thought I was a weirdo. She kept her distance. I don't know if she was homophobic, but the one time I mentioned that I thought I might be bisexual. Keep in mind, I was testing waters because of where I lived.
Yeah.
You can't say you're gay.
Yeah.
At least not yet. Give it a few years and maybe I could have, but back then definitely couldn't. And as the dude is freaking out homophobically and all that, she made a face, and I was one of those things where I was saying it to somebody to test her reaction, and she made a face, and I'm like, oh no,
That sucks.
oh no.
Heckin',
And I backtracked as much as possible.
Who the
I'm
fuck-
like, I think so, because I haven't been with anyone yet, so I don't know. And then it's like, oh, then you're probably straight and don't know it yet, or some shit like that. I forgot. what it was.
I would throw water
You know,
balloons.
American South.
I'm gonna throw water balloons. I'm gonna go back in time and haze those two.
I'm gonna invent a time machine, go back in time, and just splash everyone with water balloons in the middle of
and then,
my
and then I'd be like,
senior
Bexx.
year math
and then
class.
this fucking like 80-year-old's gonna be like, Bexx, you believe in yourself? And then she's like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck is this guy?
What? Who the hell? Why is he wearing
A slime.
Why
popped
is he
out of a
wearing?
portal,
Yeah. Oh, that's.
sprayed everybody and left.
Ah, God, you gotta say it like that. That's by the.
I kept trying to be her.
By,
I kept trying to be her friend because it was one of those things of like, I still wanted to be near her kind of thing. Yeah, I was a creeper. Get over it. And by the end of it, she
nice.
kind of warmed up to me. She talked to me. She warmed up to me enough to like talk to me at our graduation, but nah, we never what I would call friends, unfortunately. You okay there, Ink?
yeah, 1 second.
So, how was your day, Uchao?
So I spent like 5 hours gardening in Animal Crossing. That's my day. And then
That
I
sounds
spent
fun.
like another hour making my character in Phantasy Star Online too.
Mm-hmm.
I spent a good 10 minutes trying to figure out how I want the boobs to look.
Mood.
Yeah. Because in a video game you have that option. You get to customize everything exactly how you want. And
Yeah.
that's too much power for me.
I'm trying to think of whether or not I keep this in. So I wasn't planning to, but then you started talking like that, and I'm like,
Wait, what?
that'd be worth keeping. Nothing. Hi, we were just talking about you.
Yeah,
No,
was
I mean
still
anything
here.
but you. That's
I
it.
can listen back. I'm still
Shush.
here.
That's not how muting your microphone works.
Yeah.
You just assume that it left like immediately.
I didn't.
You mute your microphone, that means you mute everyththing, okay? That's how that works.
That's called deafening. It's a different function. That's in
When I
Discord.
stop talking, everyone stops talking.
I close my Bexx. Today we learned Bexx doesn't have object permanence.
Which is weird because I'm on the internet. You'd think I would have some concept of it.
Oh my god.
Where'd my tab go? Oh no, it died. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Somebody took my taco. Oh, okay. I ate it. Can you imagine? It's just like you eat a taco, and then after you've eaten it, because you don't see it.
I love tacos.
Because you don't see it, you don't understand the concept of having eaten it, so you're still hungry. It's like the most like.
So it's just the.
That's why
part
my
of
stomach
SpongeBob
works.
Where Patrick eats the chocolate bar.
I've not seen enough SpongeBob to get that joke.
I need to rewatch it.
Wait, you don't know about it either?
No, I do. It's been several years. It's on Prime, so when I'm done checking out HBO Max like I currently am, I'm probably gonna go back and watch some more.
Are you gonna watch like all of it or just up to the classics stuff?
They got to like season like 5 or whatever. They got up to like when it started turning bad. So I'm probably gonna watch up until it starts turning bad. Which to me, in my point of view, this is a hard take. My point of view, SpongeBob became bad at Best Day Ever. Some people say it's the movie. Nah, they started getting meh after the movie, but they weren't bad after the movie.
I like the movie.
Best Day Ever was when it went bad. No one says the movie's bad. They say after the movie's bad.
I don't know anything about this. I just know. Bring it back to my wheelhouse, which is gaming. All I know is that the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom game is getting remastered and it's releasing this month on the 23rd, I think.
It's already out, I think.
No.
Isn't it already out?
No, I don't think so.
I've seen reviews on it. All I know is that
those are probably like
overhyped.
pre-release copies.
It's very overhyped. I'm sorry.
What do you
there
mean
you go. There's my
overhyped?
controversial thing.
What do you mean overhyped?
It's overhyped. If you did not grow up on it, then it's not that big of a deal. And in fact, we want to know what's funny?
Then it's
I
not
did grow
for
up on
you.
Battle for Bikini
Hold
Bottom
on.
for the Game Boy Advance.
I didn't look. Listen, I didn't grow up on it either. I played a little bit of it this year, and I thought it was a fun game, and I'm happy it's getting remastered. What do you mean overhyped?
I'm happy it's getting remastered because I like people liking things. Okay, you can still like something if I don't. I think it's overhyped.
What do you mean overhyped? What do you mean by this?
I think there's too many. I think there's a lot of people who think it's great, and then they describe it, and then when I play it, it's not what they described because they over-described it as something better than it is.
Oh.
Thusly, it's overhyped.
Okay.
Something can still be good and be overhyped.
I guess
I'm not
that's
saying
just
anything to the quality of it.
It's still a fun game.
Yeah.
Like I'll much.
Yeah, probably. It's got some good design choices from what I played and all that. It's
like a fun.
solid
It's a good
from what I can
platformer.
tell.
Yeah. And I've played
from
some
what I
shitey
gather,
ones.
the console version of the art of the movie game is like very similar. If you want more of it.
The what?
Apparently, the console version of the movie game is very similar. If you want more of Battle Before Bikini Bottom. I don't know the details because I had like the PC version because they sold it at like the book fair and some shit like that. And that's like a point and click weirdness. That's what I should do. That's what I should do for April Fools. I'm gonna be like, guys, you guys have been asking me to play Battle for Bikini Bottom, which they have. I'll finally play it, and then I'm gonna play like the PC port. That's like a point and click adventure game.
Might as well just play Pajama Sam.
That's somebody's jams at some point. I forgot who, but someone we know, would like loved those games. I would be very happy if I played it.
I don't know a lot about Pajama Sam, but I did play Freddy Fish a few times.
Did I have any games from that company? You'd think I would. I had a lot of point and clicks. I don't think I did. I had a lot of edutainment as a kid, but they were kind of like Rita Rabbit kind of edutainment. It was the stuff that was like very
Rita
openly.
Rabbit. The classics. A few Rita
remember
Rabbit
the
games.
Pirates?
Pirates? No, I do not. I only had a few of them.
Aw. That's all I remember. Pirates, and I hated several of the games. Some of the games were like, let's just read this thing, and I'm like, this ain't a game.
This ain't a game. I'm just sitting here. Like, yeah, I had like the younger ones. I didn't get like. I think the the newer ones would have been better. But yeah.
There is this one where it was like you're on an island, and it's like there's this bug scientist. Oh yeah, and we're gonna talk about bugs, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to talk about biology. I love biology. I did as a kid and I do now. Biology, yeah. I get there, it's a fucking math mini game. Fuck you. I'm not counting your goddamn Beatles for like the 18th time. It was like my least favorite because I felt betrayed. I thought we were gonna talk about bugs or something, and no.
Bugs. You know, you're gonna count bugs or like talk about them at you. It's like, no.
Fuck you.
Stop.
Fuck you. I wanted to learn about beetles, okay? Don't make me count the beetles. I want to learn about them, like how we eat them.
No, don't eat the beetles.
Red color dye, bitches.
Oh God.
Eat beetles. It's in your red coloring.
Don't eat them. Well, I'm sure now
we do.
can.
Seriously, it's in food coloring.
Well, I'm sure by this point.
It is in food coloring.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like still. Like I'm not kidding.
Oh no.
Okay, you have to get the chemicals from somewhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, fair enough, but we don't have like artificial coloring now. I'm not saying
that is the artificial coloring.
How is that? That's natural. The Beatles are natural.
Okay, so there. Okay, so there's this comic that explains myself perfectly. There's this comic where it's like a kid reading a back of a cereal box, and it's like now with 90% natural ingredients, and he's like, what the fuck is unnatural ingredients? And then it like cuts to like a bunch of warlocks, necromancers in front of a cauldron. It's like, yes, now the next part of this unnatural ingredient is, and all that shit. That explains myself perfectly. You gotta get the chemicals from somewhere. Everything is quote unquote natural. It's just whether or not they're like moved around chemically and shit afterwards.
Fair enough, I guess.
Like, everything comes from somewhere. You gotta remember that. Gelatin is a meat product. Did you know that? I didn't.
Yes. Well, that I think everybody knows. Like gelatin.
I didn't for a while until like I did like this thing for Girl Scouts where you had to like count trail mix or some shit.
Like one time I got like,
and I was in charge of the trail mix and I put marshmallows in and they're like, we can't eat marshmallows. I'm like, why? It's because it has meat in it. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you have an alternative with no marshmallows? I'm like, no, because I didn't.
Yeah, it's called my fist. Get out of my face, dude.
Yeah, seriously. You could just not eat the marshmallows. Seriously. It turned into a whole Karen thing too. Like they thought I was in charge of it as like an older girl kind of thing, and I got like bad, not reviews, but like complaints and shit because I didn't have like alternatives for the marshmallows.
Not only
like apparently just not eating the marshmallows was not good enough apparently.
Bexx, you are scum. How dare you feed those Girl Scouts marshmallows?
I'm so sorry.
How dare you?
I'm so sorry. I didn't know I didn't know gelatin was a pig product either until a religious family got mad at me.
Oh, religious
family got mad at me because it was a pig product, and then a completely different family got mad at me because it was meat.
So I thought.
And then someone got mad at me because of gluten, and it's like it's trail mix. No shit, it has gluten.
Okay, so two things there. Religiously, I get it. Like that's fine, whatever. But I thought it was like a diet thing, you know? It's like some hippie bullshit.
No. That was the other family. There was a family that was a diet thing.
Okay, well then, to them, who gives a shit? Just don't eat the marshmallows. God, you know what you want.
Just eat around it.
Trail mix with gluten in it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have gluten-free Chex Mix. I'm so sorry.
Gluten-free. What am I, a
seriously?
What am I,
it was
dietitian? Like... You can eat it or you can starve, dude. Like seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
Like,
we're just counting them too. You could just count something else. Come on, guys. I thought I was being nice, giving you food. Okay.
Heckin' poopy doopy. This is where we get called out for being insensitive to like dietary needs. It's like, I don't care.
Oh, I am insensitive to dietary needs. I'm one of those people who are like, we're born to be carnivores, get over it.
Well, no, we can eat both omnivores.
No, we are. We literally have fangs.
I know we have fangs, but like beaks have but birds have beaks. So like what? they
Yeah, beaks, so they can swoop down and grab things. Yes, they have beaks.
Yeah, but I
don't get your point.
Eat seeds and meat. What's the big deal? We can choose. We have the choice.
Yeah, but our bodies require meat, like the vitamins in meat. Like, if it wasn't for artificial vitamins, we couldn't survive on a vegetarian diet.
That doesn't sound right.
Seriously.
No, I'm not saying I'm a
No, it is,
vegetarian.
seriously.
I love meat. I'll slam down. I will murder every chicken in the country to get chicky nuggies. But like
we are technically, we are scientifically hypo carnivores. We require a small amount of meat in our diet.
okay, a small
minimally.
amount. Okay, fair enough.
We're not mesocarnivores. We don't need equal amounts, and we're not hyper carnivores where we need a shit ton of meat like a cat or something. We're like bears. We do require some meat substance once in a while. But saying we're vegetarians is like saying a polar bear is a vegetarian. Nah. Nah, bro.
Nah, fam. Okay, fair enough. Also, this is completely unrelated to anything, but I'm currently trying to like
Well, I'm about to say we should call this episode
Yeah, you
and
know what?
just start
Never
the
mind.
next one. Because we're going off topic so much, we might as well start the next episode and save it for then. Because we've gone way over than we did last time.
Yeah, maybe.
Just talking about literally not related shit. In fact, part of me is like, should I like cut some of this for that other episode or whatever?
No, don't do that.
So
I
like
don't
this
know.
part right here.
No, don't splice stuff
no.
into the next episode.
I'm not gonna splice it because I feel that'd be at that point be kind of cheating a little.
Yeah.
But we definitely got to the point where we're talking about stuff we could easily just save for later.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I think that's it. That's all we really had to say. The episode didn't have much going
Okay,
for
so
it.
we gotta do the votes. We gotta do the ratings. We gotta do the
yes.
ratings real quick.
I rated,
and then we're done.
I rated 3 overbearing bosses out of 10. Not that good of an episode, really.
Yeah, seriously. How about you, Uchao?
I rated a unexploded C4 stick out of 10.
So that's a 1 out of 10?
That's a rough. That's
That's
a
a
rough
4 out
pull.
of 10.
Oh, C4 out
Oh,
of 10.
C4. I get.
Ah.
Yeah, I get it. I give it 2 plunger guns out of 10.
So the reason she said that is because we were rewatching the episode in the background, and that's literally what was on screen.
Oh, shut up! It's still dumb.
I'm
It's
fucking
still
I've seen
dumb.
the
Come
first scene
on,
like
guys.
4
It's
times.
still dumb.
Call out post.
It is still dumb.
No, do another one. Do another one.
Fine, let me remember something from this incredibly unmemorable episode. Okay, 2 Loch Ness monsters out of 10.
There we
that
go.
makes it sound awesome. That makes it sound good though.
But there was only 1.
No, two blurry Loch Ness monster
two
pictures.
Men in Black rip-off. Okay, wait. 2 Men in Black rip-off shots out of 10.
Ooh, rip
There we go. I posted that picture. No. Look at that picture. Look at that picture. We got the.
All right, cool. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Totally Off Topic. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week, which probably won't happen.
We don't have a schedule,
wait,
do we?
I think I'm doing it every other week.
We'll see you in 2
Because we have to
weeks.
do the copyright claim stuff.
We'll see
2
you
weeks.
next week, assuming that you watch this a week after it's been released.
We'll see you whenever you watch this, because chances are, statistically, it's most likely that the next episode's already out by the time you watch this.
Okay, well, that's on you. So,
What? No.
What?
Statistically, it's more likely that you've seen it after the 2 weeks or whatever than within the 2 weeks. That's
I'm
just
sorry,
kind of
time
common
doesn't
knowledge.
work like that.
Wait, what? it does work like that.
No.
What?
2
We should
weeks.
stop.
2 weeks from when the show releases and the people actually see it.
Like, you're more likely to see
No,
it
we're done with
after
this.
the next
Bye.
episode is out. Why do I have to Bye, I guess.
Bye.